Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Retirement SOS. I'm Ernie.
I'm Beth. This is Ruby.
And Beth, today we are going to look into the minds of new retirees. What are their goals? What do they really want? And we're also going to look at the trends associated with new retirement. And when we're talking about goals, we're going to rank their goals in importance from 1 to 6. Goal number 1, good health. Well, good health is the primary goal of everyone entering retirement, so that's not a surprise. And the expectation of new retirees when they retire in their age 60s is to live anywhere from 20 to 35 years. And generally, the new breed of retirees are a lot healthier coming into retirement and are seeking an active lifestyle. Unfortunately, when I retired, I went the other way. I gained 10 pounds. And it's very, very embarrassing for me to admit gaining 10 pounds after 6 months of retirement. But now everything is good because I've lost all that weight. So make sure you do a better job with your diet and exercise than I ever did when I started retirement.
Goal number 2, having enough money to outlive your retirement savings. This is an obvious one, and money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does make life easier in retirement. And you never know when something can happen. We have a sad story. A friend of ours, her husband has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He's only in his 60s, maybe late 60s, mid to late 60s.
I think he just turned 66.
And it's rapid, and he has to eventually go into some sort of care facility. And she's been given quotes anywhere between $9,000 and $11,000 a month. So you never know when, these kind of scenarios may pop up as well. So having some retirement savings sure will make life a lot easier as we get older.
Goal number 3, living an active lifestyle. And even though this is the third goal, it is very, very important. Because in terms of lifestyle, the biggest fear that new retirees face is boredom. And if you ever do fall into a rut during retirement, remember this: time is not infinite. So try not to waste it because you're going to regret it later. And here's an interesting trend that I recently discovered amongst you retirees. Some are coming in to retirement with a travel fund. And that's a great idea if you can swing it financially.
Goal number 4, enter retirement with no debt. This is a nice goal to have, but in Canada right now, the everyday cost of living is really high, and it's made for very high debt loads for everyone in all age groups. For example, monthly credit card balances have reached an all-time high in Canada. If your debt load is too high, you may have to delay your retirement for a year or two, just so that you can get that down before you go into retirement. Ernie and I were talking, right now we are debt-free. However, we have an extremely old car, so we are going to have to get a car. And so we're going to have to carry debt again, which means that if we can try and save and put a little bit more down on it, wait for the interest rates to go down, try and get one, at the best cost we possibly can so our debt load isn't too high.
And that's our second car. But the good thing, though, is that we maintain our cars. Like we have a pre-maintenance schedule, so our cars are in good shape, but I think we are due for a second car.
We are due. But unfortunately, it means taking on debt, and it really is the best goal to have is to not have a lot of debt in retirement.
Goal number 5, owning your home outright when entering retirement. Having a fully paid house, condo, townhouse, or a manufactured home is a very desirable goal. And we also realize there are strong reasons to rent, but the mind shift has changed of new retirees. They now want to own a home as a key asset. And retirees, especially these days, want the stability and predictability associated with home ownership. So let's face it, real estate continues to be a great way to grow your equity, along with offering you a safe haven as you age. The sad fact is that fewer Canadians are retiring debt-free when compared to over a decade ago.
Goal number 6, leaving a legacy. Now, this really is if you have the resources to do so. Most people, I think, would love to help their kids and grandkids, maybe a down payment on a house or contribute towards education. And obviously, that would be a wonderful thing to do. In these financial times, it might be harder than, many people would want, but it is a goal that I think a lot of people do have if they have, like I said, the resources. So those are the 6 major goals of new retirees as they enter retirement. Do you agree with our rankings? Let us know in the comments.
And next week, we're going to debunk a myth about when you should be collecting your pension. I think you're going to find it really interesting.
So please consider subscribing to our channel. And until next time,
bye for now.